home now to the breaking news overnight. The social media app TikTok going dark as a U.S. ban goes into effect. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze is in Washington. Elizabeth, you've been following all of this. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Gio. Well, millions of Americans are waking up this morning to a TikTok app where you can't scroll or post. Instead, all you see is a message that it's unavailable. TikTok is
That's 170 millions of users just in the U.S. alone. That's a lot of users, a lot of money, a lot of data. This way, I don't know, 170 just in the U.S. alone.
Advertising to users that the app went dark as it now looks to President-elect Trump to turn the lights back on. This morning, TikTok is shut down for 170 million U.S. users as a landmark ban on the app takes effect. Late Saturday, this message appearing on screens saying a law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We're fortunate that President Trump has indicated he will work with us on a solution. Stay tuned. TikTok.
Now it's in Trump's hands, so let's see what Trump's gonna do. Let's see what he's gonna do now. He got the ball in his hands now. Let's see what Trump's gonna do.
Removed from Apple and Google's app stores.
I'm just thankful and honored that we got the time together that we did.
In the hours leading up to the ban, celebrities, major American companies,
and with that, the TikTok era comes to an end.
And content creators.
It's coming back. It's coming back. It's not coming to an end. It's coming back. Like, it's crazy to even think about it. Like, millions of people made millions of dollars, bro. That's crazy. Of TikToks sending stuff. I never got into the TikTok world, but we just can't deny it. It was a lot of money to be made there, and it's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. That's my personal opinion.
Around the hashtag farewell TikTok.
This is like the third or fourth time we've had to make these goodbye TikTok videos.
But those goodbyes could be short-lived. President-elect Donald Trump telling ABC's Rachel Scott he will most likely put the ban on hold for 90 days once he takes office, saying, I'll do that until we figure something out. TikTok.
Trump is coming to save the day. He gonna do it. He gonna do it. Today's the 19th. Tomorrow he gonna do what he do. Cause at the end of the day, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So we gotta sit at the table with the CEO of TikTok. We gotta sit at the table and we have to come up with something, you know? But it's there.
CEO, who will be in a prime seat at Trump's inauguration Monday, is pinning his hopes on the future president, who back in 2020 wanted the app outlawed.
I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us.
Under the law, Trump's options are limited. He could try to broker a deal for TikTok to cut ties with its Chinese parent company ByteDance and hope that China's government signs off. The law says TikTok's Chinese owner.
Chinese government is not gonna do that. Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. They don't care how much money you give them, they're not gonna do that. You know how much data they got in his hands of US citizens and US users? They're not gonna do that. They might do it 50-50, but just give it up to, just give the whole platform to the US. They're not gonna do that.
National security threat. It passed in Congress with broad bipartisan support and was unanimously upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court.
Letting their local representatives know what TikTok means to them.
Mama 4 Rebby Hardy says she found financial success and a sense of community posting viral videos of her family on TikTok.
It gave me financial freedom, independence, and it changed my career.
She told her 2.4 million followers to find her on Instagram and YouTube, but worries about the payoff.
The difference between a video posted on TikTok that generated about 2,000.
That's the thing, man. Everything comes back to the money. There's so much money being made. Well, it was so much money being made in TikTok that I don't think they're gonna ban it forever. They just can't do it. You know how much money coming in, bro, and how many people's getting financial freedom from TikTok? Come on now, man. It's not going nowhere. It's coming back.
In revenue. And looking on Instagram and that same video, I made $3 from.
Now, TikTok wasn't forced to shut itself down under the law, but the company claims it didn't have enough explicit reassurance from the Biden administration that tech companies like Apple, Google, and Oracle that provide services to TikTok wouldn't face massive fines when the law took effect today. The White House called TikTok's choice to shut down a stunt, Gio.
And Elizabeth, I think a lot of people are surprised to know that this company owns other apps, not just TikTok.
Exactly.
They do. So they have Lemonade, I believe is the name. They also have CapCut, the editing platform that a lot of creators use, which is also banned right now. They got TikTok and they got another platform. I can't recall the name at the moment, but they got a couple platforms. So they loaded, they loaded. They got a whole umbrella under the ByteDance company.
And those apps also not available, including apps like Lemonade and CapCut. Those are also owned by TikTok's parent company, ByteDance. CapCut's a video editing platform that's popular for making reels. Apple this morning says they are not available for downloads or updates under the law that's now in effect. Gio.
Yeah, I tried to open CapCut also. It also doesn't let you in. All right, Elizabeth, thank you so much. And Elizabeth, we'll be back in our...
That's true, but it's not over yet. This is why I think that TikTok will not go nowhere. All right, so this is an NBC News article that I just came across with, right? And it says here that Trump says he will most likely give TikTok a 90-day extension to avoid a ban, right? So he says President-elect Donald Trump told NBC News, meet the press, moderator, blah, blah, in a phone interview Saturday that he will most likely give TikTok a 90-day reprieve from a potential ban in the U.S. after he takes office on Monday. So that's the key word right here, most likely, He definitely would give the 90 days extension. He would do that, right? But now, the question is, after the 90 days, will it be able to have an agreement or what will happen? And my personal opinion of that is that they will go 50-50. They will go 50-50. They will go 50-50. So the Chinese will own 50% and the US will own 50% of the TikTok whole company, right? I also came into this right here. It says TikTok says it's restoring service to US users based on Trump's promised exclusive order. TikTok said Sunday, right? So today, it was restoring service to users in the United States after the popular video sharing platform went dark in response to a federal ban that President-elect Donald Trump said he would try to pause by executive order on his first day in office. So that's Monday. Trump says he planned to issue the order to give TikTok China-based parent company more time to find an approval buyer before the popular video sharing platform is subject to a permanent U.S. ban. To be honest, if we're gonna go for a approval buyer, right, for the U.S., you know who it is already. It's Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk. It's not going nowhere. If they don't do the 50-50, then what's gonna happen is Elon Musk will buy TikTok US, right? And that's how they're gonna do it. Elon Musk, he also has good connection and good relationship with the Chinese government. With Tesla and the EV sector that he has over there back in China. He even got a factory over there too in China, so he in good waters with the Chinese government. So yeah, if I was you, I wouldn't worry too much about if TikTok would be banned forever. I believe after the 90 days extension that Donald Trump will give them, they will come into an agreement. It will be 50-50, and if they end up selling the U.S. TikTok, right, for us, for the United States, I think that the buyer will be Elon Musk, and it will go that way. So that's my opinion. So let's see how it plays out. You know, don't try not to cry too much. TikTok's coming back. Everything will be just fine. You know, they just like doing this. You know, it makes Trump looks even more presidential than he already is at the moment. And you know, and he gonna get more support now, especially after the 90-day extension that he will pass tomorrow, Monday. And let's see what happens. But everything will be just fine with TikTok. Don't worry about it. Everything will be just fine. Just weather the storm.